So anyway, this bush, if it's more like a wine cooler, it's not bad.
Yeah.
You got to be in the mood for it though. But you've got to at least try it. Whatever you don't drink, send over here. I'll finish it off.
Or I'll just buy it when you come over.
Okay, that works too. I'm working on it. I'm seriously working on it. I got to get this dog better though, because I can't leave her here like this.
You can bring her over.
I don't know how she would do. I'd love to bring her over.
You got a little doggy crate or a little
No,
pet carrier or something?
no, she's far too sophisticated for that. Yeah, she's a bougie dog for sure. But I love that little dog. I do.
Did you get my joke about eating crackers in bed the other day? Because I was listening to the past podcast and stuff. You don't listen to the show, do you?
I do. I just hadn't. I didn't listen to the. Obviously, didn't listen to last week's show. That's one bad thing about this. It gives you indigestion from the citrus.
Is it citrusy? It's peach. It's not citrusy.
Isn't peach a citrus fruit?
Nope.
Look.
It needs to have citric acid in order to be a citrus fruit.
If we're going to be talking about oranges, I'll listen to you. But
I'll be goddamn if anyone says peaches ain't goddamn citrus.
how you been? Or how you doing? It's been a long time. God, where is this dude at? It's like the cops. Where are these videos when you need them? Now I have to settle for a Seth MacFarlane video.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Keep your toboggan on.
Are you just trying to navigate adulthood in a world that still expects you to have it all figured out? Welcome to This Is 50 with your hosts, Travis Holmes and Shayne McManus.
Shayne!
What's up?
How are you?
I'm great. Just sitting here watching Butterbean videos.
We missed you last week. What happened?
I fell asleep.
The whole weekend you fell asleep?
Yeah, it was. I went on a bender.
Uh-huh.
I ate a bunch of chocolate and drank beer, and I didn't move for 3 days.
I thought you blew your fingers off or something that past 4th of July weekend or whatever. You were in the hospital or something.
Nah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't shoot fireworks. I just shoot guns.
And it's funny, people like going, I could have sworn that's a firework. I could have sworn that was a gun. Nope. That's coming from the McManus house. Yeah, that's a gun.
Well, there's a lot of that going on. I mean, I've gotten really good at being able to distinguish between fireworks and firearms.
Yeah, there's no sparkles at the end of of a bullet.
No, and there's usually a body involved.
Several.
Because somebody got shot.
So what's wrong? What's wrong with your pooch? You're sitting there babysitting your pooch.
Yeah.
What's wrong? What kind of dog do you got?
She's a dachshund.
And what's wrong with?
They hurt their backs all the time. They're prone to back problems.
Uh-huh.
So she likes to jump off of things. And we got a really tall bed.
Was she like parkouring everywhere?
Huh?
Was she like parkouring?
Yeah. Well, she's young. She's still pretty young, but she jumps. Our bed is just like crazy tall, and she jumps off the bed and she'll hurt her back. So she's hurt her back again. This is the second time she's done it, and she did it in February, and then she's done it again.
Why don't you build
you got to dope her up.
Why don't you get her like the steps, whatever? Build her like steps to the bed.
Well, that's would take some effort on my part.
Screw that. Let the dog hurt itself. I'll just keep.
No, I mean, I usually pick her up and set her down, but every once in a while she's pretty good about, she sleeps with us.
Mm-hmm.
But she's pretty good about waiting on us to set her down now, but every once in a while she'll jump off and she usually hurts herself.
She an old dog or a new dog? I mean,
No,
old dog, new dog. Is she a younger dog or an older dog?
She's fairly young. Yeah, she's 4.
Okay, yeah, so middle age, teenager.
Yeah.
Can't
Very
tell him
adventurous.
anything.
Mm-mm. You better listen to me. You're going to pay for it later.
Look what I can do. I am paying for something right now, and I talked about this on my other show, but I won't bring that up. I think I'm at the tail end of it. I think I got pink eye. You ever had pink eye?
No, but I'm telling you, my wife has had it, and
How does she get it? Because I've got a theory of how I got it.
I don't know. So here we go with my craziness.
Mm-hmm.
She had some colon surgery, and things went wrong, and she had all kinds of problems. She ended up with a colostomy bag for a while.
Right.
So she's since gotten that reversed. She had a botched surgery. And I don't know. It just seemed like after she had that surgery and had that bag for a while, she had the worst pink eye that you could ever think of.
Well, I mean, that's where pink eye comes from. It's bacterial. It's from like feces and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like she's not digging in her eye or anything, I don't think.
Well, I mean, even if you touch the bag, if you have to swap the bag out, because this is getting gross. Already, we're getting gross.
Yep.
If you swap the bag out, I mean, unless you physically do the hand sanitizers or boil your hands, you still have a little bit of feces on it. And then you're like, oh, I'm tired. I can't keep my eyes open. Yeah, you can't keep your eyes open because now you got pink eye and they'll be glued shut here in an hour or two.
So I just realized my wife's nasty. Unsanitary.
Do you look at her different now because of that?
Oh, yeah.
You want me to mount that? Oh, God.
Take a bath.
Yeah, boil yourself.
Yeah, that's the only, you're saying that, and I'm kind of on the same page. That's what I was thinking, that maybe that's where it came from, because I don't know. But it just would not go away. But then all of a sudden it went away, but it was bad. I mean, it was so bad she had to call out of work a couple of times because her eye was swollen shut.
Jesus, Shane.
Yeah. And then, wait till the eruption happened when it finally came to a head, the little thing.
No, now hold on. Is that a sty or is that a pink eye? Does she have a sty? There's a different.
Wait.
Oh, here we go. Now forget everything else that he just said.
I screwed it up. Yeah, it was a sty. I'm sorry. I think I had pink eye when I was a kid one time.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Yeah.
Touching dogs' poopers.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. It was a sty. Never mind.
All right.
Take all that back.
Jesus.
Strike that from the record.
Well, I'm on the last day, I guess, of having pink eye, and the pink eye is where this eye just completely just drains all the time. It gets a little goopy, like I can feel it, a little mucusy. And my wife.
How did you get pink eye? That's usually just gay people that get that.
Well,
right?
I mean, we have gay animals. No.
Okay.
It's we have a cat now, and the cat has long fur, so when it goes in its litter box and poops and does its thing, this is what I'm thinking. It probably has some kind of fecal matter on its fur, and oh, look at Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy's so nice, and I'm petting Fluffy, and then I'm like, oh, I'm tired, and I wipe my face with my hand, and then all of a sudden, I got pink eye. So it's always a cat, though. It's never like a dog. It's always a cat when people have pink eye.
Quit buying cats. Quit fostering home whatever cats, because I have no use for a cat. They're just totally useless.
You're not a cat person?
I hate cats.
How can you hate cats? I can understand. Well, I do not like cats, but hating cat, that'd be like going, I just hate the Nazis, or I don't like the Nazis. I mean, there's a difference there.
Cats are Nazis. I don't like. First of all, I'm allergic to them. If I pick one up,
okay, so there you go. That's a start. I'm allergic to cats, so I don't like cats.
If I get their cat goo on my hands and then I rub my eyes will swell shut.
Right.
But when I was a kid, we went to the beach one year, and I'll try to make it quick.
No, take your time, Shane. Take your time.
One year. Well, I mean, it's a cat story for crying out loud. I mean, my God. Anyway, so we went to the beach. I was probably 12, 13, somewhere around in there. But we got there, and then there was this. What kind of cats are those? They're black and tan, but they're really furry and bushy.
Like a Mancoon?
A Persian cat.
Oh, Persian. Okay.
A Persian. So we had this dock out back on the waterway. And we go back there and fish. Well, I got there day one, and here comes this cat strolling up, and it just comes and sits down beside me, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Cat. So what it was doing was sitting there waiting on me to catch fish.
Yeah.
And so I would catch fish, feed it. This went on for a solid week until it was time to go. You know, I'd made friends with this cat. It'd come curl around me. You know how they do, and come up. So feeding this cat all week, it showed up like clockwork every time. We're getting ready to leave. We got about an hour, and I'm like, let me go down there and fish for a little bit longer. Here comes the cat. I'm catching fish. It's early in the morning, so you know all the
Killing
good
it.
stuff. Yeah, all the good stuff running. And time to go. The cat's probably had 15 fish. It can't hardly move. It's just rolling around on the dock. And so I reached down to pet this cat to tell it goodbye because I figured I'd never see this cat again. That damn thing bit the crap out of me. Just laid into my hand and tore me up, and I slung his ass in the water.
Did you really?
I did.
You sleep with the fishes tonight.
Yeah, but he made his way back to the dock, clawed it. But I mean, ever since then, I've never trusted cats.
So
They look at you like they're plotting to kill you. Don't need it.
So you went from not liking cats to hating cats to not liking them. Back to hating them now? I mean, like physically hating them? Like if you saw one in the street, would you run it over with a car?
Probably.
Would you really? Shayne.
No. I'm not going to abuse an animal, but I am not going to get a cat. I'm not going to entertain a cat. We've got them roaming through the neighborhood here. The neighbors don't, they don't keep their cats locked up. So they get on your car, they just look at you like they have spent hours plotting to kill you. And all you got to do is make the right move, and they're coming at you.
Do you have a complex, Shayne? Do you have this like superiority complex with cats? You're like, hey, I'm a human, and they're like, yeah, but I'm a cat.
I'm telling you, I guess so.
Do you feel threatened by them? Does your masculinity?
I do. No, not my masculinity, but my safety. Because they can. I would imagine a cat probably could kill you. Couldn't they?
Well, there's an old wives' tale story or whatever that if you have a child, like a baby, a newborn, they say don't let cats in the room because what will happen is the cat will
smell the milk on the baby's breath, right?
I don't know about the milk part, but what they'll actually do is ball up on the baby's chest. You know how baby lays on their back. If you're watching me on the YouTube video here, they'll lay on their back and I'm sleeping. The cat will ball up on the baby's chest and lay on the chest, and they say that the cat, because of its weight, will steal the baby's breath. When you breathe out, and then the baby can't breathe back in because that weight on its chest, and then that kid ends up dying. So they say the cat steals the baby's breath.
I've always heard that it smells the milk on the baby's breath, and it's trying to get to the milk through the kid's mouth. It's the dumbest subject I've ever. I just don't like cats. How's that?
Cats, no good.
No.
All right.
If you are a cat person, God bless you, but I have no use for a cat.
You ever had to pick up someone at the airport?
All the time.
Do you really?
Yeah, every time my father-in-law comes in, I go pick him up.
All right. Well,
I got a story about that too.
All right. Well, when we come back, I want to talk about the conversation I had with my dad about picking someone up at the airport.
All right.
All right. We'll be right back.
All right. I'm going to have to crack this thing open, but here comes the Titanic into view.
All right. All right. Hold on. God damn it. Oh, well. That's a good way to start, right? God damn it. Shane, what do you
Sorry, preacher.
Shane, what do you got in your hand there?
I have the Titanic of beers.
What do you do?
I mean, look at this thing.
What is that?
Look, here it comes, still going.
Jesus
Yes, it's
Christ.
still in a light.
I
Yes,
see
it's still going.
the light. Jesus.
That is a big boy beer.
It's going to get warm before you finish it. What is that? How many ounces?
What is wrong with you?
If I finish it just like that. How many ounces is that?
I don't know. It's not written on the can.
It's
almost like it's a novelty beer or something, some sort of novelty item.
It has to be written on the
Hold
can
on a minute.
somewhere.
No, it doesn't. It's not. I'm going to open it up and make sure it's actual beer in
Okay.
here first and not some sort of. Okay, you ready?
It's going to be like peanut
Ah.
brittle.
Oh, it better not be. I've never seen a beer this. There's tall boys and then there's this. And I don't know what this is.
So hold it up.
We're going to taste it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Taste it.
ASMR. Yeah, that's beer.
Well, hold it up and rotate it on the camera here so all the people on YouTube can see. Rotate it around. I want to see where the lettering is. Keep going. I see some silver writing. Way to go, Vanna. Good job. There's some writing on the side, right there on the camera side. Spin it around towards you now. What does that say? No, other way, ding
Well,
dong.
I can't see it because it's on the opposite side of me. So,
Spin it around so you can see the opposite side. What does all that writing say?
oh, that's just Miller Lights. This is the greatest beer ever. Inside is a fine Pilsner beer brewed with blah blah blah. So that's just them playing with themselves.
I'm going to say that looks like a 24 ouncer.
It may be. If they've got it on here, it's written in super duper stupid tiny lettering. The mystery.
Look at the bottom. See if it's on the bottom.
Ooh. Hey, what is that? All right, so I've got some numbers on here. It's obviously the born on date, but what does that green dot mean?
I was hoping that you would like, what time is it? And
No.
flip it sideways. You can
No.
look at the bottom. I was hoping you would pour it all over yourself.
Mr. Holmes, I am a professional drinker, and you cannot trick me with that. My
Almost had you.
Coordination is
Darn it.
perfect. my brain is trained to not spill a drop.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't know what size this is. But this is a big boy.
Yeah,
and it's
20,
heavy.
24 ounce.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. No, I mean, it's fine. You know, in
You've
Florida,
probably been pounding these for years, right?
actually, I was just going to say in Florida, it's against the law to have anything larger than a 32 ounce beer, like one 32 ounce. Like up here in North Carolina, we have 40s. In Florida, you're not allowed to have anything larger than 32 ounces.
What is so there's a 40 ounce beer in a can?
Not in a can. I'm talking like the bottles, like your homies, like the, hardcore
Oh.
hip hop, gangster rap, 40s.
Yeah, the stuff you got to keep in a bag while you're drinking it, right?
Well, it's in a glass bottle, but yeah. But in Florida, you're not allowed to have anything larger than 32 ounces.
Damn, Ron, get it together.
It's not Ron. It's been the law for a long time. It's Disney World.
Ron needs to change that.
It's Disney World actually that creates a lot of those rules.
Don't bring up Disney. I can't stand Disney. Disney, you got cats, and then you got Disney.
Almost together, huh? You're on everyone's Christmas list this year.
Yeah, well, I'm not expecting to get any sparklies from Disney anyway.
So my dad,
If they want to send me beer, I'll endorse them all day long.
sure. So my dad was we were talking about, it's the summertime and I'm like going, Dad, you need to get out of the house. You need to do something. Please do something. You're not that you're driving me crazy, but I feel bad that you're wasting these last few moments of your life sitting in that room just watching Netflix movies and stuff.
Moments.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, he's
You got him on a timer?
No, he's 77 years old. I just feel bad that he's just wasting his life in that room. And I'm like, going, why don't you go visit Aunt Bunny? Why don't you go visit Uncle Paul? Why don't you his brother and sister? Well, I don't know if I should drive that far. It's 4.5 hours one way, 4.5 hours the other way. One's in Georgia, one's in Tennessee. Well, I don't know. I said, Dad, then have them fly down here. Well, who's going to pick them up at the airport? I'm like, you? And he's like going, well, I can't pick them up at the airport. I said,
Yeah,
why?
That's still a 2-hour drive though. If he goes to the airport from your house, so that's like half the trip.
Well, it's like an hour and a half, but yeah, this was his excuse. Well, I don't know if their luggage will fit in my car.
Oh my God.
Now he's got a Ford EcoSport. You know, it's a 3-cylinder. It's a small car, but I mean, it's not that small. I mean, me and him sit in the front seat, and we're both two big guys. And I said, and the chances of both of them flying and landing at the same time is, you know, not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why can't you pick them up? I said,
Yeah,
and
what do you got to do?
Yeah. First of all, I said, it's not my brother and sister. This is your brother and sister. This is your responsibility. You're the oldest son, or the oldest son. You know, you go pick him up. You set this up. I'm not doing this. This is stuff that, you know, my mom used to take care of. She used to do all that stuff. And now that he's quote unquote on his own, you know, this is stuff that if you want to do it, you do it. Now, granted, I'm going to say, hey, look, I'll give you the tools to help you do what you need to do, but you need to figure it out.
This is all part of getting you out of the house.
What?
Going and picking them up. I mean, that's all part of getting them out and getting them, you know, out of one spot.
Yeah. So I'm like going, hey, you know, Dad, well, I think what it is, honestly, Shane, I've ridden with him. Now I told you he bought the dash camera. He bought another dash camera. He sent the other one back. I don't like it. I can't figure it out. Shocker. Now he's got an 8mm, you know, on the front. And he's rolling it like a old 8mm movie. I know how to work this one. No, I'm kidding. But he bought another camera, mounted it. He is getting worse and worse for driving, Shane. Now, you've been on these 2-lane back country roads here in North Carolina. They go up, they go down, they take a sharp left, they take a sharp right. I ride with him. He just puts it on cruise control, and I swear that we get up on 2 wheels because he doesn't touch the brakes at all.
No way.
Yeah, I mean,
cruise control on these back roads.
Yes. Yeah, he'll set it at 55 and then just go. And I'm like,
well, then maybe he shouldn't be driving to the airport.
Well, I mean, I think in a sideways stare, he's probably saying, I don't want them seeing how bad I drive. You know, maybe he's scared of that.
Well, there's always Uber. Just Uber them out there.
That's what I said. I said, Dad, they can always pick up an Uber and you can pay for it.
What did he do? Look at his phone. Go, Uber? What's that?
Are you talking about Bob Eubanks? Is he driving taxi now?
Yeah, him and Pat Sajak, they're Ubering.
So that was a conversation. I don't think he liked my answer, but I'm like, Dad, I mean, this is your final waltz, Dad. I mean, you need to do something. Are you going to, I like to go on a cruise. Dad, you've got the money. Christ. You got mom's insurance, life insurance. You got the sell of the house. You got all this other money that's been laying around hidden in secret bank accounts. Go do something. Well, I feel bad spending it. Okay, I can understand that to a certain point, but
Dad, your own life's last lap and the checkered flag's waving you on into hell.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm at a point now where it's like I'm kind of, I don't want to say stuck here. We went to Savannah a few weeks back or a few months back, and we had to bring our dog. Our dog's a 13-year-old. It's getting ready to pass away, and I don't want to go on any cruises. I don't want to go on any trips or anything like that. And while the dog's still around, and then also I don't want to leave my dad here in the house for any length of time, more than 4 days, because I don't want to say he can burn the kitchen down, but Christ, when he cooks, everything is, I don't know. I'm stuck. Someone's got to die. That's all I got to say.
That's
either
what I figured you were getting at.
Either my dog's got to pass away or my dad's got to go on, to the eternal hairpin turn in the sky in order for me to continue. So where I'm in this limbo waiting for something to happen. Now, of course, it'll be tragic either way if anyone passes away, whether it be my dog or whether it be my dad. they're kind of on the same scale, in my opinion, you know, as far as valuable. I'd probably be a little bit more upset about my dog passing away. I hate to say that, but I mean,
you are brutal.
nah, I'm
dude.
kidding, Shane. I just wanted to see what you would say. Shane's like going, who the hell am I talking to? Who is this guy?
I'm over here looking for my gun just to end it myself for me, because I just can't take any more of this.
I'm kidding. But I mean, I'm in that limbo to where it's hard.
Well,
it's hard to make plans.
Well, I mean, we're in the same boat, so I'm getting ready to have a new guest again.
Really? What's going on now?
Well, I mean, so my father-in-law is coming back to live with us, and this will be, you know, we've kind of done a trial, and I don't care. I really, you know, I'm fine with it. But it's like everybody's all of a sudden coming back to live with us. It almost feels like everybody's gathering back over here for the apocalypse or something.
Right.
You know, we're all trying to, you know, just come back together. My son's been back over here, and it's crazy stuff. My daughter's here, of course. And I'm like, you know, we only got so many freaking bedrooms, people, but
Have to buy some air mattresses and put them out in the kitchen.
I guess so. But, and like I said, I don't care. It's just kind of weird. And maybe this is, you know, when you get to
beer getting to you, Shane.
sorry.
Oh, excuse me.
I told you it's a big can. So you got to drink bigger gulps. But I guess when you get to be our age, you know, things change. It's not, you know, that you don't have any kids, but it's not that, you know, you need to take care of people, and people start coming back, you know, because they need some help or whatever.
And this is the type of stuff I'd see in movies, but I kind of just was like, I didn't think it would happen or know anyone. And here we are, two of us sitting here where people have had to move because of certain circumstances, have had to move back home for one reason or another.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. You know, you're more than welcome, but it's, you know, it just changes things. It changes your life, changes the way you know, how you conduct yourself. It changes everything. I'm sure with your dad being there, you don't totally act the same as you usually would.
I don't walk around the house as naked as I used to.
Well, I was going to say that, and probably you don't wear dresses much anymore. You don't want to disappoint him.
My actual lifestyle at home has not changed at all. The things that are in my path, like I know, all right, when I get up, I do A, B, C, and D. And then if something interferes with A, B, C, and D, because I'm a creature of habit, I do the same things all the time. I just kind of go, you know, if he's in a certain spot. Or the biggest thing that I'm having a problem with right now is him not remembering to shut the refrigerator door. Now, he's bought us this, he gave us the money to buy whatever refrigerator that we wanted, and the doors automatically close, but you have to kind of give them a little tap to close them. It's one of those refrigerator up on top where the two doors have to flip together just right, and they close. It's just, it's a mess. But I've got an alarm on my phone, and sure enough, I see an alarm at 3 o'clock in the morning. My dad's gone out there to do whatever at 3 o'clock in the morning, get a midnight snack, and my phone will go doo-doo. And the refrigerator itself will go doo-doo. And I'm like, so I got to put on my pants. I got to put on a shirt. I go out in the kitchen, shut the door, and I'll go, someone left the door open, shut it. It's just, you know, those type things.
So just as a comparison, you're lying awake at night monitoring a refrigerator.
No, I'm sleeping at night. My phone is monitoring the refrigerator, and then my phone lets me know that the refrigerator isn't closed.
Well, just for comparison, I'm having to monitor a human being through the night and not an appliance.
Well, you got to hook it up to your phone.
Well, yeah, I do. I mean, I've got this house is rigged with all kinds of crazy alarms going off, but it is what it is.
What were you trying?
I just know this much. That, and I hope that I never need assistance, that, you know, I'm old and go to the grave in vigor. But there won't be anybody to do that for me. There will not be anywhere for me to go stay, or you know, it's just me and my wife. We're going to be fending for ourselves.
Right.
So there'll be nowhere for us, no family member to go, because my son, he can barely wipe his ass, much less take care of us if he had to. So there'll be nowhere left for us to go. And that scares me because I don't want to end up in a nursing home.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's a noble thing that you're doing, letting your dad come there. And, my father-in-law coming here, and then of course my daughter being here. Sometimes I wonder, what's it going to be like when we get to that, or if we get to that point where somebody has, we need somebody to take care of us. Will there be anybody? I mean, you're an only child, right?
Yes.
So am I. So there's no other family. There's nobody going to take care of you. Amy's not going to do it.
Yes, she will. Till death do us part.
No, she won't. First diaper she's got to put on you, then you're out the door, buddy.
Oh, believe me, she's done a lot worse than putting on a diaper in our 15 years together. She's had to taking care of me more than.
Ooh,
yeah.
I can only imagine. Is there video?
No. Phones didn't have video cameras on at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to do that kind of. I've had to do that stuff too. But yeah, it just makes me wonder what's it going to be like for me. Here we are helping, which is fine, but at some point we may be in that position, and there's not going to be anybody for us. It's just not. So I'll stay drunk all the time
as he chugs his 24-ounce Miller Lite. All right. Do you have a Roku, Shane?
I did at one point. No, I think I got a Roku TV, not a Roku device. Well, so it's like built in.
Do you have the little remote for it or no?
Yeah, the stupid little remote. Yeah.
All right. When we come back, I'm going to tell you something that I think is just brilliant on mine. Yes, you're supposed to say okay. This is where you go. Okay.
Okay.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back.
Now, are you going to talk about the 3.5 millimeter jack on there? Because
no,
if you are, okay,
I can.
So, well, we've already talked about that.
Yeah, I know.
Show. So apparently, Roku has stunned you again.
It has. Oh, I got to go refill. I'll be right back.
You need to invest in Roku.
Sorry, I had to run inside to grab my remote.
Oh, don't run.
It's a flight of stairs down across the garage, and then a flight of stairs up to get into the back porch. So, and then reverse.
Do you have a defibrillator installed like Midway?
Similar. I've got a oxygen thing.
Hey, have you ever tried those cans of oxygen that boost?
Hold on. This sounds like a story.
No, it's not. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I'm out of breath, Shane.
I'm out of
breath.
You need to get some canned oxygen boost.
Are you talking about like from Spaceballs where they had the can of oxygen? Oh, that's so good. You ever seen Spaceballs where they open the?
Yeah, it's the same thing. But it's got it's a can of oxygen, and it's got a little mask on the end of it with a trigger. And you stick it up to your mouth and your nose, and you pull the trigger and breathe it in. It's supposed to give you like a boost. It's called Boost. Look it up.
I ain't got time to look it up.
My wife sells this in her store.
In the sleep store?
Yeah.
Why would
Believe it or not.
Why would you want to have Boost in a sleep store?
I don't know. I'm not part of the management. I'm just relaying the products.
I am so pissed off.
Oh, by the way, go CPAPplus.com.
It's a good plug. You get 15% of that.
Mm-hmm. No, I get to live another day.
Oh, I am
dinner tonight.
I am so pissed off, Shane.
Why?
My side-by-side is still in the shop.
Well, you know, you letting your dad drive that thing around. That's what you should have let him take to the airport.
No, it doesn't have street tires on it. I got the big muddy knobby tires on it. It'd be bald by the time he got there.
Oh, fun.
So
why is it in the shop? Why is it in the shop in the first place?
okay, so when I bought it, every 250 hours or something like that, 500 hours, you have to take it in to have the maintenance done on it.
Yeah.
The first time I took it in, I just dropped it off like it was a car. I was going to drop it off. I need an oil change and check all the stuff. And they go, do you have an appointment? And I go, no, I don't. I just thought, well, you know, we're packed and we're busy and stuff. It's going to be a couple weeks to get to it. I said, that's fine. You know, we don't use it that much. This is way before my dad was involved in any of this. I said, yeah, we can do without it for a couple weeks.
I've already put it on the trailer.
Yeah. I'm already here with it. I'm already here with it. I'm not taking it back. So this time I said, okay, it's time for service again. I made an appointment. Yeah, can you bring it down this Friday before 12 o'clock and we can get to it? Sure, no problem. Drop it off on a Friday, like 10 o'clock or something like that on my way to the grocery store. And I said, hey, can you put this air horn on it? My wife bought me one of those like train horns for something. I don't know. At the time, we were going to put it on my other truck. And I had an extra one left over. I said, I'll just put it on this. I said, can you guys hook this up? It's just a compressor, a toggle button, you know, to turn it on and off and hook it up to a direct power line and then be done with it. Yeah, we can do that. No problem. Drop it off. And they said, we'll give you a call with an estimate on how much it will cost to put the air horn in. All right, fine, no problem. A week goes by, nothing. Another week goes by. All right, here we go, 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks go by. I go up and I'm like, hey, are you guys working on my thing? Oh yeah, we didn't know what we were gonna do. There's no harness for the air horn. I'm like, yeah, I know. that's your job.
That's why it's here.
Yeah, that's your job. That's why you're installing it. I don't have it. You guys have it. Oh, well, we didn't do anything because we didn't know what to do with the air horn. All right, Charlie.
Well, I've got some suggestions for you, buddy. Bend over.
Right. So I said, is the maintenance done on it? If it is, I'll go ahead and take it. No, we haven't done anything with it. I said, so it's been sitting here for 2.5 weeks, and you guys haven't called me or done anything? You just go, magically I was going to pop up and fix everything? Okay, well, we'll get everything worked on now. And I made the mistake. I said, look. I said, this is my dad's vehicle that he drives around the property. He can't walk the property. You know, it's 22 some odd acres, yada, yada, yada. I said, so I'm okay with it being here. My dad is not. So no rush, which is a polite way of saying, hey, you guys messed up. I'm not mad, but let's get this thing fixed, right?
Yeah.
Another week goes by. Another half week goes by. I go up there today. Hey, you know, just checking on my side-by-side. And what's your name? And this is the woman that I've made the appointment with. She wasn't there
again.
Huh? Yeah.
Who are you again?
Who are you? This is the woman I made the appointment with. She's a real nice lady. And she wasn't there when I went up there to check on the first time. And she's like, oh, we're waiting for a part to come in. I said, oh, okay. Because it's under warranty. I said, what part are you waiting to come in? She's like, a button. I said, what kind of button? She's like, the button that makes the horn go on and off. I said, okay, is this a special button? Yeah. It's coming UPS. It'll be here today. Is this special button something I don't know about? Or is this, it's a toggle button, you know, power on, power off, power on, power off. Is this a part that I can grab at any automotive store and have this thing put on? Why are we ordering a special button for this thing? And she's behind the counter talking to the service manager. Yeah. I said, look, I'm not mad at you, lady, because you're trying to help me. These other fuckers are not helping me. I said, look, figure out what's going on with it. Oh, the maintenance is done and the horn's mounted and all this other stuff. I said, okay, fine. I touched her on the arm. I said, look, this is my phone number. When you guys figure out what's going on, call me. Okay? I don't have time to sit here while you guys bicker back and forth and point fingers at each other. She kept going, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's like, this shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry. I haven't been here. And she's giving me the whole sob story. Fine.
Did she just melt into a bowl of quivering Jello when you touched her?
She's the one. She's the house mom. Yeah. the guy from this 50 called me.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Whatever you would like.
You're so dreamy. So she kept going. She's like, I'm sorry. And she's the house mom. She's the one that runs that shop. You can tell the way she was talking to people. I said, okay, good. I'm getting something done here. I just get a text message just now. Hey, your side-by-side is ready for pickup. Service, which is basically changing like 4 different fluids and stuff, changing or checking everything, plus installing the air horn. Guess how much?
Just general service.
General service. Yep. And installing an air horn, which is basically a compressor, a wire harness, and a button.
And a Joe Biden economy. I'm going to say, you didn't get out. You're pushing $1,000.
No, God, no. God, I'd go down there and burn the place down. $562.
Well, that's what I said.
Well, I got to look at the thing. I'm not going to do it now because we're on the air, but I want to look at the actual breakdown of the labor as far as the maintenance for them to do the actual maintenance, because I know it might be $300. Let's say $300. Throw another $100 on it for the installation. The harness maybe $49. I think I talked myself out. I think I might be at the 500. But I'd want a discount because the goddamn thing took 4 weeks and I had to go down there twice. And I even told the lady, I said, look, I don't want to be the asshole. I don't want to be the guy that says, hey, my thing's been here for 4 weeks. Nobody's fucking called me. What the fuck?
Well, you need to get rid of that thing anyway. Go get you one of those souped up golf carts.
No.
Yeah, dude, listen, there's a company right down the road from me. They take... Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
These things they look like monster truck golf carts. They're really cool, but they're useful.
Are they electric or gas?
They're electric. You need to get rid of that gas stuff. Cause see, you don't have to worry about all that craziness. All you got to worry about is replacing the battery if you charge it properly, you'll have to replace the battery maybe every 10 years.
But you have to understand the side-by-side pulls a trailer, a 1,500-pound trailer with stuff on.
This company modifies their golf carts to be able to do that kind of stuff.
How much are they?
I don't know. Would you like for me to stop in there and get you a quote?
No, because I know that a normal golf cart, a used golf cart up the road here, there's a guy they call him the golf cart man. And out front of his house, that's what he does. He's got like 8 or 10 of them out there, and they're used. And he's got the little stickers on them. He's got the little tag that says this is a 2014 golf cart, like the club cart. You know what I'm talking about? The club cart? No. And it's $6,000 just for a 2016. Or 2014, $6,000 for that.
I don't know about the price, but you're rich anyway, right? So here's the thing.
I like to stay rich.
Well, but we're probably, if these are brand new, so they buy them, and these have the what am I trying to think of? The Gator. You remember the Gators? John Deere Gators?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. But they're actual golf carts, but they've got like a pickup truck bed on the back of them that seat 4 people.
Yep.
And they're jacked up, and they're up off the ground, and they've got towing capacities and all that kind of crazy stuff. But they're new. Those are really cool.
Those are easily $25,000.
Easily, but then you're good. Your dad will love it.
He balked at when we stopped at the golf cart guy. That's why I know how much they are. He balked at the $6,000 for 2016. He's like, it's 5 years old. I'm like, I know, Dad.
Look, you get outside of your property boundaries. Come up here and look at one of these things. Bring him with you. We'll get some lunch. We'll go tour the place. We'll buy us a golf cart, and then I'll drive it back for you.
You're so nice.
You have to fly me back home though.
Get my dad to drop you off.
Yeah. As long I'll have to tell him to disconnect the cruise control.
You know how I get rich, Shane?
Please tell me how to get rich.
All right. So the other show that I do, I've got this show, we have sponsorships and stuff. But this is a new show. My other show that I do is it's actually coming up next year will be 10 years I'll be doing that show.
Ooh.
And I've teamed up with different companies, marketing, advertisements, and stuff like that. So anytime they have like new clients that come across their desks, they kind of shoot some of them my way. There is a record label out in the Is it Emirates? How do you pronounce that place that's out there? United Emirates?
Yeah, the UAE, the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah. And I
Damn,
deal
I'm smart.
You sound smart.
Yeah.
There's a record label out there that's called Bentley Records. And anytime they have someone that comes across their table, and I don't know what their budget is, I know what my budget is as far as what I charge. So they've got to be charging this guy, at least 10 times as much as I'm charging him in order for them to make any kind of money. And I get these artists, these mostly rap artists, R&B artists, they come across their desk. They get they come to me to promote them in the United States. So let's put it that way.
So these are Arab rap artists.
I don't think they're Arab. I just think that zone is. Okay. I mean, is it a United base? Is that a colony over there? Is that a United States colony?
Yeah, it's one of the original 17.
Well, anyways, so I don't know where our relationship is as far as United States and them, but my relationship with this Bentley Records, they send me these artists, and here's this is the latest one that I got, and
I've got a funny feeling that this is going to be awesome, like Kanye kind of stuff, right?
I don't know. He might be the next Kanye, and this guy right here, he's called High Vibe. This is his name, High Vibe. And let's see. Hold on. I gotta switch cameras here. So we're gonna put High Vibe on. Stop.
High Vibe.
Yep. And I'm gonna turn him up just a little bit so you can hear.
Actually, not a bad name though. I'll give him props for the name.
All right, give him props where you want. So here you go. Here's High Vibe. A good start. Decent start.
Buy me this, buy me a Jeep or buy me a car, buy me a Cadillac or buy me a Hummer, buy me a
Buy me a what?
Homo.
buy me a Cadillac like a car, buy me a Jeep or buy me a car.
Or buy me a car. Buy me anything. Buy me a car. This is it.
Oh, I'm just soaking this in. Come on.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
No. Let's let it go. Like I said, I'm soaking it in. I want to hear more.
The music in the background is just fine. I mean,
it sounds like something that would come on. You remember those little Casio keyboards from the 80s? Those little toy keyboards
Yeah.
that have that little beat. That's what it sounds like. You got it off of that.
Here.
Keep playing. Oh, finish your words. Finish your words.
That's it.
And somebody over there in the UAE thought this was talent.
I think. All right, that's. Let me see if
They're hurting for. They don't know.
Oh,
They don't have a damn clue. That sounds like Biz Marquis's drunken second autistic cousin.
Here we go.
Buy me this, buy me it. For I need it is my desire, and I love it. Is you buy it for me?
That is. Look, there's some auto tune in there. Do you hear that?
I hear something.
It's like he can't get the words out, so they auto tune him so he can finish the word.
So, I think what happens is this record label says, "Yeah, we'll make you famous. Come on in. We'll make you famous. Sign this contract. Give us, let's say,
sign this contract. Suck this guy. Clean the bathroom.
Here, give us $5,000. You give us $5,000 American money, and we will get you. We'll do this for you. We'll put you in the studio. We'll do all mass media, and I'm part of that mass media. That I get, whatever the percentage of the 5,000, some of that gets sent to my way. But I mean, these are the people that are getting. Yeah, I know. Buy me this.
You know what this does?
What?
This gives me hope that one day
I'm
going to be famous.
You already are, Shane. You're Shane from This Is
No,
50.
right now, I'm infamous. I'm not famous.
You'll
But
get
this gives me hope that one day, because I'm telling you, I can sit down and stick my finger up my butt and record that.
You'll get pink eye.
Whatever sound that makes is going to be better than that shit.
You'll get pink eye if you do that.
Whatever. Not as long as I don't get tired.
Yeah, just don't stick it in your eyeball.
Seriously though, is this guy? I mean, this is
True.
a
Yeah,
thing.
this is. Yeah, I play this on the other podcast, and yeah,
Sounds like a 10th or no, third grader did that.
you know
Good
they.
job. Way to find some useless talent and make money off of it.
Well, I mean, technically.
That's genius on your part.
All right, one more little segment, so stick around. All right.
How silly is that? Can you email me that song? Any way for you to email it to me?
Oh yeah.
So, I want the whole thing. I want the whole version.
You should tell your kid, "Yo, man, this is the next Kanye."
Yeah, I just want to play it for him. That's all I'm gonna do because he loves rap. He loves all that stuff. I just want to play it for him. I'm gonna. Push.
All right, Bill Cosby.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Really? Good for you. You know, he was a obstetrician. Is that right?
Obstetrician?
Yeah, I think so. The doctor of obstetrics.
Oh. Oh, but it was a honorary. He didn't finish. They just gave it to him.
I'm just talking about the show.
Oh.
I'm not talking about his personal life.
Oh.
He's a pervert in his personal life, right?
I think so. All
He's the doctor of love in his personal life.
right, here we go. Shane, I got sidetracked.
Why?
I was talking about I got into the whole thing about my side-by-side. I didn't tell you about my Roku thing.
Oh man, did Roku blow your mind again?
Yeah, it did. You know it did. You know, we talked about the port, and I'm holding it up to the camera for people watching this on YouTube and stuff.
Yes.
This is my Roku stick that I've got.
Yeah.
And with all remote controls, when you put it in your hand, they got all different shapes and sizes and stuff. I can't remember what's the top of the remote control and the bottom of the remote control. I've tried to flip it around. I'm like, that doesn't feel right in my hand. I flip it around. I'm like, that still doesn't feel right in my hand. Roku keeps it pretty simple. It's just straight, whatever.
Yeah. Here's a business opportunity for you.
But I'm sitting there watching TV the other night, and I'm playing it with it right now, the remote control. I was sitting there watching TV the other night, and I was like going, what the hell? Never really noticed this. You see that right there on the end?
Yeah, the Roku tab.
It's a tab. I have never seen a remote control with a fabric tab.
Yeah, they're on all of them.
And you know why? Because it's the bottom of the remote control. I'm sitting there going, well, that's fucking ingenious. I know that tab, if it's sitting on the bottom, I know I've got the remote control the right way. Because I watch TV in the dark.
Welcome to the party, Trav. Put your beer over there on the table. Everybody's out back.
No, I mean, I just think that is fucking genius. That little tab right there.
It's on every Roku.
I had no idea. This is the first year. This is the first year I've ever had a Roku. We've always had Fire Sticks, and the Fire Sticks are almost the same, a little bit smaller, and you could tell by the big disc on the very top of it. But still, this little tab, I play with it all. It's like that OCD thing. I just sit there and play with it.
If you look at it closely, it's also a loop.
Yes,
So
it is
you
a
can
loop.
Run something through there and make a necklace out of it, and you'll never lose it again.
Or, hey, here you go. Here's an idea. When you've got the port on the side, you run the port, you run the headphone, your 3mm thing through that, and then thing through. I know, good radio job, guys. Thing and thing.
A massive inline microphone at that.
Yes. So there you go.
Yeah.
I just thought I was sitting there. I'm like playing with it. I'm like going, you know what? That just signifies the bottom of the remote control. This is fucking genius. Well, there you go.
It's the simple things, isn't it?
It is the little things that make me happy. I told you.
It's the bare necessities, the simple bare necessity. Gosh,
So-
you're easily amused.
So you're building a something for your father-in-law that you're having a hard time with or something.
Well, I'm anticipating having a hard time with it. So, he's got some health issues going on, and the rest of us, I'm kind of excited about this thing because now I don't have to walk up and down the stairs anymore.
What do you got? Are you putting an escalator in there, an elevator?
No,
what are you doing?
No, it's a chairlift.
Oh, like on Gremlins?
Yes.
Where the old lady says, they're coming to get me. And the one gremlin's hitting the 2 spark plugs like he's hot wiring a car. And he's like, and then hits the wires. And she goes flying up the staircase and shoots out the window. Is it that kind of chairlift?
Hopefully that doesn't happen. But it might be fun if we could rig it up to do it. But, we'll see. But yeah, I've got, so he's just wanting to stare. Because,
what happened to my dad? I don't know. He's out there on the lawn.
He's kind of like me. He's like, yeah, I'm more than capable of walking up and down the stairs. I just don't want to. So yeah, I'm going to install this thing, but I'm just like, because I've got to do it. I'm going to have to watch some videos or something on this, but I guarantee you that it's going to be a great big pile of Chinese instructions. And you know how those things are. Kindly thank you very much for today ordering our product. Installation as follows for kindly thank you for ordering. And I'm just kind of intimidated about how this is going to go. I'm very handy, but I don't, it's just like, oh God. Because here's the thing. If I don't install this properly, his ass is going to come tumbling down the stairs, and that's not going to be a good thing.
Does it have like a jump seat? Like, when you see flight attendants, is it that kind of chair? So it's like a little jump seat, and he puts a little seatbelt on or something and goes up this rail.
Yeah. And it's got this remote that they, whoever's riding on it can hold in their hand.
Hide the remote from them.
Yeah.
I need to go upstairs, Shane. Yes, you do. Did you put away the mayonnaise in the refrigerator? No. Come back down and do it. You're not going anywhere until you clean up your mess.
Well, he's the last person I need to get frustrated with this thing because he'll just rip it out of the wall and.
Well, if you don't put it together right, it might rip out of the walls. You got to find studs and stuff, man. That's a lot of weight and a lot of machinery going up a staircase.
Well, but the thing about it all mounts to the stairs itself. Nothing goes into studs or wall, to the wall. So I don't know how this is going to work. It's supposed to be here in a couple of weeks, but I tell you what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do for all of our YouTube watchers.
Right.
I'm going to film this installation.
And you're going to post it on the Facebook page?
Yes.
Okay.
It may take me 6 weeks. But if you love the show, then you'll watch it. Because I don't know how it's going to go down. I think it's a good thing for him to have, but I'm just a little intimidated about the installation and how it's going to work, because every time he gets on that thing, or any of us get on it, like I said, I'm probably going to use it too. Why not? I'm lazy.
But the thing probably goes like half a mile per hour.
It doesn't matter if it collapses and whoever's on it goes falling down the stairs, then that's a whole new set of problems. I mean, I don't think he's going to sue me or anything, but if, his
life insurance.
Yeah. But if he snaps an ankle off or something, then I'm in trouble. So we'll see how that goes. But
So when's it come in, and how much did you pay for it? And wait, hold on. While you think about how much you paid for it. So I'm just imagining in my head, just a single rail, some kind of rail or bar, or like a handrail, but it's got a chair with an actual motor on the chair. So it's got like wheels that attach to that rail, and the wheels or some kind of chain mechanism pulls it up or brings it down. So how much do you pay for this thing?
I think you want to know the out the door with the shipping and taxes and everything.
No, how much does it price online?
I think we got this one on Amazon, and it was like a little over $2,000.
Oh, he's falling off the wall for sure. He's going to be dead. Dead. He's going to fall flat on his face.
Well, let's hope not. But I mean, these stairs are steep. They go straight. They're like a hillbilly's family tree. It goes straight the hell up.
Well, it's 11-inch run with an 8-inch rise, I'm sure.
Well, then if you know all that shit, then you're going to be over here helping me install this thing. So that at least that there's some other party involved that can be sued.
No, I'll spectate I'll spectate on Facebook, on our page on Facebook. This is 50.
Well, I mean, I had to measure from the top of the stairs to the floor, and then from the top of the stairs to the nose of the first stair, and then the rise, and then the run, and then the width. And I'm like, my gosh. But I guess they have to have all that stuff to know
the angle of the dangle.
Yeah, but isn't it like a pre-packaged, pre-built thing where, I don't know, why would you have to have all that? Stairs are pretty standard, aren't they? Unless they've got turns and twists in them.
Yeah, unless they got turns and twists. But there's two types of run. There's a 6-inch rise with 11-inch run. Those are ADA accessible. And then there's another one, the basic one like you've got, is 11-inch run with an 8-inch rise. So,
well, that's what ours are. I'm assuming I kind of, we've got carpet on the stairs.
Mm.
So I left a little,
wiggle
room. A little over because of the, what is the carpet called? What is that? The nap?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I left a little bit of over measurement for the nap.
How's your truck running?
I'm already getting service brake trailer something and service ABS brakes and
on your new truck that you just bought?
Yeah, well, it's not new. It's new to me.
Right.
But it's not brand new. But so, we call the dealership that I bought it from, it was out of state and they delivered it here. I mean, they were like, if anything goes wrong or anything happens here, just call us and let us know. I'm like, okay, great. So
the number you have reached 704-313 is not existent anymore. Please hang up and try again. Dude,
I would have probably been happier with that result, but they actually answered the phone. You know what their solution is?
Tomonakamisai.
Yeah.
Hello, Tomonakamisai. Oh, no, I want the car company. Yeah, go ahead, Tomonakamisai.
Oh, what was that? AT&T commercial?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I remember that one. So anyway, they, you threw me off with that.
Sorry.
Process.
A lot of knowledge in here.
I know. So what their solution was, yeah, I talked to my technician and he said, take that thing to AutoZone and have them check the battery. I'm like, what? The battery's fine. It starts, everything's working.
It might not have enough amps and it probably
voltage. They want the voltage checked on it. I think it's wheel sensors. That truck's had some recall problems with the wheel sensors. But anyway, it's like, I don't need this. I just wanted to get in and go. But it's used, so.
But will it pass inspection though? Here in North Carolina, I know it's from Georgia. They don't have. Do they have vehicle inspections in Georgia?
I think they do. The only thing it passed inspection there. The only thing I'm worried about, this thing has some super duper dark tint on it. I'm afraid it's illegal here in North Carolina.
What you need to do is find a guy that's not on the level. You were talking about cats and whatever Disney World. You need to find someone underneath that level that will do your DOT do.
So check this out.
All right, here we go. Oh,
and I can see this.
Go ahead.
Oh, you're gonna love this. I can actually. The sky's behind me. Now I live in a housing development,
right?
But behind me is, regular old North Carolina country.
And
there's an inspection. There's a mechanic that lives behind us. This guy, he's a good mechanic, but he's willing to be paid in weed.
That's a good, even better mechanic.
That's the guy you got to go to.
I don't want him working on my car, but still.
Yeah, he does great work, but he's more than happy to, take some weed or drugs or alcohol for payment. But he's good at what he does. That's the weird thing.
Next time you fire up your misters outside in the hot tub, invite him over and say, "Hey, look, buddy, let's get to the brass tacks here. I need you to kind of make this thing go away." Or I saw something on TikTok where this is what happened. Guy had dark tint. He's like, hey, this is what you do to pass inspection. You roll all your windows down, and then you pull the fuse for the power windows. So when the guy tries to do your power windows, hey man, so the fuse is blown. I can't do the power windows. And they'll either say, don't worry about it. You're all right. And then you put the fuse back in, then you roll your windows back up, and now you got your dark tint again. So
yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
I don't know. I saw it on TikTok,
But,
so it's got to be true.
Well, it's got to be true. It's on TikTok, but they didn't. They charge you. Here's the stupid thing: they charge you an extra $10.
Oh yeah,
just to test, to put the little whatever meter is on there.
Yep, I got to do that. I got to have the Audi doesn't have it. My other truck has it, and we just recently got the side or the passenger and driver window tinted on the big truck out there. But yeah, they do that. And the guy that I go to, I've seen him come out. Like this Lexus pulled up. I'm like going, God, that tint's dark. Before the guy even got out of the car, he ran out there and he goes, I can't inspect this. He goes, I got to keep my license and all that stuff. He goes, this car, it could be perfectly fine, but that tint's going to fail this car. Guy got in his car, drove somewhere else.
I mean, what do you do? Can you like go up there and rip it off?
Well, yeah. I mean, you could physically, razor blade and, cocaine spoon and get everything off of there. Yeah. And the older the tint gets, the darker it gets too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is factory tint or not, but I mean, it's really
just cut out a square in the window and say, hey, just check this piece right here. That's all I need.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about rolling the windows down, but everybody's like, you're going to get pulled over with that tint. Well, no, I'm not. They're not going to pull me over for tint.
Yeah.
They're just going to nail me at inspection.
Well, it'll be a secondary thing. So let's say you're speeding, and if you're an asshole, then you go, all right, we'll throw the tint on there and the seat belt and all the secondary charges as well.
Well, see, I'm all kinds of red flag kind of, because I have my carry and conceal license.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime I get pulled over, I have to give them my license, my driver's license, and my carry and conceal license. I have to tell them, or otherwise I'll get in trouble.
By law, do you have to do that?
Yes.
Even if you don't have a gun in the car?
Yes. Because it's tied to my license plate. So when they run my tag, it's going to tell them that I'm a concealed license carrier.
Oh, so you have to hand them all three.
Yeah, I got to give it all to them.
And
then, what's so funny is I've run into this twice. I've been pulled over by the police, and I'm like, I'm a concealed license carrier. Here's this. And they're like, do you have your firearm with you? Usually I do, but one time I didn't, and they got mad at me. Well, why do you have this license if you're not going to carry your firearm with you?
That's when you open the door and you slam them right in the nuts. Because, bam!
I'm like, geez, Dad, sorry.
Drive, take off.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got your carry and conceal license, they expect you to have that gun.
Well, maybe they were mad because, no, I don't have it on me. Are they thinking, this fucker's lying? It's in the car somewhere. They'd rather see the gun see the gun knowing that it's there than not see the gun and you say it's not there and them not knowing.
Well, maybe that's a thought process, but I have no reason to lie about it. I mean, I already
Shane,
told you I'm a license holder.
They have no idea who you are.
Well, that's true. But I mean, I think the thing behind it is, look, you've gone to the trouble to get this license. You should be carrying your gun. You should have it with you. Yeah,
I think it's not. I think they want to see it. I think that's a nervous thing for them. Did you
had them ask me to see it?
Did you get your license and stuff fixed? By the way, are you revoked still?
As far as I know, I mean, I got insurance now, so I guess it worked.
So
I don't know how. My wife took care of all that.
Oh, okay. So you didn't fill out the form; someone else filled it out for you.
No. I did what I was supposed to do, and then she sent them the proof. So as far as I know, we're fine.
All right.
I guess we'll figure it out. I may be a freaking time bomb if I ever get pulled over. I'm like, oh, he's got a gun and doesn't have a license and his tint's too dark.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Yeah. How many times are you going to say get on the ground?
Until you get on the ground. Taser, taser, taser. Oh, shit. I grabbed my fucking 9mm. Sorry, sir. I'll get some Band-Aids for you. Plug those right up. Those holes I put in you.
I can't breathe.
Anything else, Shane, before I let you go?
No. How's your beer stash? How many beers have you had today?
This will be number. I haven't finished phase 1. Let's do it that way. I don't count. I don't count beers. I go by phases.
Okay.
So you got.
Have you talked to your doctor or anything about? Have you got your liver checked? Is it okay? Is it
The way I look at it, Shane? I do all my blood work and stuff, and then they email me the results. Unless the doctor's physically calling me and say, "Get your ass in here," I don't read them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what I'm thinking is that if you're okay with the amount of beer that you drink every day, then I can step up my game.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
And see, I haven't been this bad like all my life. It's just the last. Actually, Shane, come closer. I want to tell you a secret.
Yeah.
It all started when my dad moved in. Then I started drinking beer every fucking day.
Oh, well, that's
So
understandable.
We're looking at a year and a half now. Because before literally, Shane, it was like Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, of course, and then that was it. Because Wednesday I do my show, and then I'd sit there and edit my show and have a couple beers while I'm drinking, and then I've got this show, so now that's another day of drinking, and then so on and so forth. So
mine started every day with COVID. When COVID hit, and I was coming home early every day from work because there was nothing to do.
Right.
I'd get home, nobody here. I'd start drinking. Yep. And we're continuing on.
Mike, what a good thing.
Staying true to the cause.
All right, Shane, I'm going to let you go.
All right. Well, good.
Good luck with everything, installing your chair stuff. I still have to set up your admin for the Facebook page so you can post on there.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just gonna send a video to you and make you do it.
That sounds fine, Joe. Because I was just thinking to myself, oh, I don't know if I want Shane to be an admin on there. He can barely work his phone.
Ooh, the Facebook page has disappeared. What happened?
Oh my God, I'm alone. All right.
Let's figure it out.
All right, Shane. I'll talk to you later.
All right. See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.
What time is it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's only 3:07.
Every device that I have, my phone, my watch, everything is connected, and there's like an Amber Alert on everything. I don't get, if nobody's found Amber by now, they ain't gonna find her. She's pretty good at getting away. Been searching for her for years.